Good morning. Welcome to Once Upon a Time Tarot. Happy Monday. Hope you all had an enjoyable weekend. If you've noticed, my schedule will be from Monday through Saturday. I'm taking Sunday off. Even God rested on Sunday. Okay, so starting on the 21st, I will be uploading all the individual August monthly tarot signs. So mark your calendar. If you don't subscribe or follow, do that. You'll be seeing them coming out. I did a full reading on each individual sign. What can you expect for the month of August? Okay, so this one here is in my usual Once Upon a Time Tarot style. I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought we would start with our significator, who happened to be Mrs. Queen of Cups. Now, don't get caught up in the gender or astrology sign. I'm just saying it for educational purposes. Maybe there's some people out there who want to learn how to read the tarot, so hopefully it'll help. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is basically a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So once upon a time, there was a queen. I was going to say female, but it doesn't have to be a female. So once upon a time, there was a female. And she sat on her seashell, which was her throne. Her butt probably hurt. And she had closed off her heart. And how do I know she had closed off her heart? You could see right here that she has covered it up. The cup is the heart, the emotions, letting them in, letting them out. And the reason she did that was because love had never been fair to her. Or opportunities, because I think this reading could go any which way. It could go from romantic love to career, family. So she felt just life in general had not been fair. When she had given so much, she was not getting a lot back in return. And it came in waves. And I say that because the waves are her emotions, what's being given to her, and what's being taken away. And like the ocean, the waves, they go in and out, the tide goes in and out. So she was very leery about expectations. But yet she still waited for any kind of message, any kind of acknowledgement. She worked in a company where she was considered the little guy. But she still had hopes that an offer would come her way. She still sat there, even though she wasn't going to give any more than she was expected to. She still sat there waiting for the offer. It didn't come right away. With the Three of Wands, and I love this card, and this card has been showing up in this position for a couple of readings. She believed that everything she wanted was held on those ships, or boats, whatever you want to call them. But she didn't understand that there was a lot of stuff going on behind her back. And you realize that because you could see the wand that's behind her back has growth on it. So when you can't see something and it's growing and it's behind your back, that tells you things are changing even though you can't see them. So she kept looking and she kept hoping. And one message with the Three of Wands that I think is pretty important, it really tells you to give it a break and let it come to you. Because it tells you if she was to jump off and go meet those boats, because she's thinking, well, maybe I can go meet those boats, I could cut down on the time I have to wait. But that's not the way. She would probably jump off and drown. So it tells you you have to be patient. So when we see the Three of Wands show up, that's what we have to say. We have to trust. We know that there's stuff going on behind us that we can't see. Remember, everybody has a timeline. We're not the only ones. You're not the special one. So with the timeline, unsure, the Ace of Wands shows you that there's growth on it. You could see the vine growing, okay? And you could see on the other wands that she could see, there's nothing happening. So that makes people nervous. If they can't see something physical happening, they believe that it's never going to happen. So then she noticed the Wheel of Fortune. She noticed that it was like the waves. It spun really well some days, but then some other days it just didn't really spin in her direction. And one thing I like about the Wheel of Fortune, and I always use this as a reference, the Wheel of Fortune to me is my serendipity card, okay? It's my card that I feel universe works with you. It knows what it's doing, hence the growth behind the back. And it brings you to the right place at the right time. And a lot of people don't like to hear that. They're like, oh, I know we're all on a timeline, but really I've been waiting for so long. And then when the timeline is revealed, the majority of people, there's some that won't admit to it, will actually say, well, I'm glad it didn't happen then when I wanted it to happen. I'm glad it happened now. So then she felt with the Two of Pentacles that she was walking a tightrope. She was doing a lot and getting nothing in return. She was actually just working very hard. And again, this could be relationship, life in general. She was just working very, very hard, but she wasn't getting anything in return. Don't forget, she's waiting for some sort of movement. She knows what she wants. She's waiting for some sort of movement. And then she decided to become the King of Cups. So our Queen of Cups said, maybe it's time, thinking about how tough everything is, maybe it's time if I change the way I handle things. Okay? And I'm not saying, she became a man or whatever. I'm just saying different mind structure, different things. So she decided she was going to become the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is somebody who changes direction. So that's what she did, because she realized that what she was doing was not working. Okay? And what she decided to do was grab the Ace of Wands and take control. And she said, I'm going to do things differently because I want different results. Now, I just have to tell you that when I lay out these cards, it's a random shuffle. I lay them out and then I just start reading them. So I'm as surprised at the ending as you are. But I'm going to clarify Mr. Ace of Wands. Not that it has a gender. So I clarified it with the High Priestess. So Miss Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Wands, she decided that she wasn't getting what she wanted. Things were not happening. Her regular, everyday behavior was not giving her anything that she needed. So she wanted to help serendipity along. So she decided to move in a quiet form, educate herself on whatever topic she needed, and to take action herself, to plant the seeds herself. She was tired of waiting for other people to do what she expected them to do. She decided it was time to take control of her own life. All right, so if this reading resonated, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, or follow. That's a lot of stuff to do, isn't it? Share it. And all right, everyone, this is Once Upon a Time Tarot. Today is Monday, and I am still the Queen of Wands. And everybody, have a great day.